Hi everyone, welcome to this Noddy Networker quick tip. Today we're going to be showing you how to apply color to your Meridian location map. We're going to be working with the HPE Aruba Meridian editor and the Meridian app viewer. Okay, so how do we add and change colors on the Meridian location map? Well, fundamentally, the display of certain object colors on the location map is controlled by options set within the Meridian editor. For your reference, the instructions are detailed in the Meridian Editor online help under the options shown on your screen. To demonstrate the process, we'll run through the configuration for a sample app and show the resulting effects on the map. So let's switch to the Meridian Editor and our sample application. And first, let's take a look at the maps in their default state. So we open up the Maps option. We'll just look at Placemarks. I'll zoom in a little. And you can see that there are some elements on this map. For instance, the lighter areas are in fact restrooms, and the darker grey areas are stairs and escalators, and there's also a small concessions area shown as well. Now let's switch to my iPhone and show you what that map looks like on a real client device. So here's our application. I'm going to open up the map, and there it is. Similar to what we saw in the editor, in fact. And you can just about see the different areas, the washrooms, the escalators, and the concessions area as well. Okay, so back to the Meridian editor, and let's show you how to add color to your map. Firstly, we're going to select the theme option. There we go. And then we're going to select the advanced map settings. Now you see this opens up a dialog box where we can add JSON statements that affect the map element properties, such as their color. On the screen now, you'll see the statements that we're going to add to our advanced map settings. You can see that the syntax starts with the map element ID, and it finishes with the hex value of the HTML color code. In fact, I used a free online color selector program to choose some appropriate color codes for these elements. There are more map elements defined, and these are detailed in the online help, but for this demonstration I've chosen just 4 of the more common elements that I know are used in my map. So it's the floor, the concessions, the stairs, elevators, and the restrooms. So let's add our JSON statements. One thing worth noting is that if you make a syntax error, then it instantly gets flagged. For instance, let's just add an extra comma here. You can see that we get an invalid JSON statement, and it doesn't allow you to save it. So it's pretty obvious if you've made any mistakes from a syntax point there. I'll just take that out. So once we've added the statements, we just simply save it. And the effect is shown immediately. If we go to our maps again, you can see that our grey map has now changed, and we have added the colors. We zoom in again. We can see these red areas are the stairs and escalators. The blue areas are the restrooms, and the yellow area here is the concessions area. And finally, the floor has been colored green. Back to the iPhone. If we open up the maps again, we can see that the changes are reflected on the client device as well. If we want to remove our changes, it's a very simple procedure. We just go back to Theme, Advanced Map Settings, and simply remove the statements and hit Save. And again, go back to our maps, take a look, and we see we're back to our default map colors. And that concludes this Noddy Networker session. I hope you find it useful. Thank you for listening. See you soon.